Hey everybody, it's that time to come up into the kitchen and have a little kitchen talk with Granna. I am so glad you guys can spend just a few minutes of your time with me today. I'm not going to keep you guys very long, but before we get started, you guys know what the routine is. Go ahead down there, right down there at the bottom of your screen. I need you to go ahead and take care of that thumbs up button down there. I need you to go ahead and share my video with all your families and friends. And I also need you to hit that subscribe button if you have not become a follower of Granna, okay? So at the end of this conversation, you can come back and give me any comments or any reviews that you would like to leave me at the end of the conversation. Okay, and when you share my video with your family and friends, go ahead and have them to hit that subscribe button also, okay? All right, so we're about to get it popping up here in the kitchen today. First, before I start talking about our conversation for today, I do want to go ahead and send a shout out to my son. My son's birthday is today. He's getting on up there, okay? So I just want to say happy birthday to Tavares M. Wilson and let you know that I love you, okay? All right, so we're going to talk about this stimulus check, okay? This stimulus check been dropping like hotcakes, okay? They started dropping those stimulus checks into people's account last week. So I know everybody should have a smile on their face this week, okay? I know when people woke up, started last Monday morning, and they was checking their accounts or they got an alert saying that they had a deposit into their account. I know it was some dancing around and it was some hip hopping around and everything. And I'm happy for everyone that has received their stimulus check or everyone that's eligible to get that check. I'm really happy for you guys. I hope that this check does give you guys that stepping stone, the beginning of that stepping stone to get you back where you need to be in life financially. It helps you out that way. But on the real, I'm just gonna keep it real. On the real, you guys know that when that check hit clear or that check says in your account available, you know some people they up in the Walmart doing some shopping. You know they just up in there shopping like it is Christmas, 2 days before Christmas, okay? You know, when it's really crazy when people know they're gonna get some money or they're expecting, you know, money in. You know, it can be, you know, the most popular time of the year is income tax time, and everyone done went the whole year and they're waiting for their income tax to hit. You know, a week or two or a month before they get that income tax starting in December, they'll start saying, oh, when I get my income tax, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna save and I'm gonna do this. We know that. We know how that works. We know how that ends up. Once that check hit, they forget about everything that they said they was gonna do. They forget about all the people that they done owed throughout the year, you know, and they promised them when it come income tax time, they're gonna pay them back. All that, done. They forget about it. And it's gonna be the same way with this stimulus check. You're gonna have some people out there that has already, for the last month, you know, when they start talking about this check, they already done sit out or in their mind, they done made a list of things that they're gonna do, and they're gonna save this money, and they're gonna go ahead and catch up their utility bills, and they're gonna catch up their cable, you know, and all this stuff. But we know when that check said clear, they ain't think about no utility bill, they ain't thought about no rent, they ain't thought about no cable. Only thing that was on their minds was going to Walmart, because Walmart is the biggest thing that's open right now for us to go and shop. So you know Walmart is off the chain right about now. I wouldn't even want to go up into Walmart. All last week I tried to stay away from Walmart, and I am trying to stay away this week also, because you know them folks up in there shopping like it's Christmas Day. You know they up in there spending that money like it's Christmas Day. They picking up TVs. They don't even need a TV. They just in there getting them because they got this extra stimulus money. I'll tell you, it is just crazy. It is so crazy how we act when we get a little bit of money. And I'm not saying that's a little bit of money, because I think just the base, just for being filing as a single person with no dependents or anything, you was receiving $1,200, and that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money, and that money, the whole thing behind the stimulus check was to put people in a better place, was to help the economy kind of start coming around. So of course they do want you to spend this money, and they want you to spend some of it back into the economy. But if you're in a situation, if you was in a situation, have gotten yourself in a situation within this last month, whereas, you could not maintain your rent, your utilities, your cable, or your cell phone bill, or whatever it is, that's what this money, is there to help do. It's there to help you get all those things back on track. But that's not going to happen for a lot of people. A lot of people is not going to take advantage of this money as they should. They're going to be out shopping. The good thing about it, they ain't got to worry about going to get no hair and buy no hair and getting their nails done and all that. But they're going to find other ways of enjoying this money. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong. We all want to enjoy, get some of the enjoyment out of life, and with everything that's going on today, anything that can put a smile on our face is just an extra, that's an extra little sunshine, a little sun drop there. But I just don't think, and this is just Granna, I just don't think a lot of people are going to use this stimulus check the way they were intended to be used. The economy gonna get a lot of it, especially Walmart. They're gonna get a lot of this money back, and they're still gonna be in the same situation they were a week before these checks start to appear in your accounts. They're still gonna have those late fees that's gonna eventually hit your utility bills. They're still gonna have, your mortgage not paid in full, or your rent not paid in full. So those things is still gonna be there, and they're not gonna go away. But people gonna do what people do. People gonna, they're gonna spend their money the way they want to, and that's their right. I can't tell anybody how to spend their money, because I don't want nobody telling me how to spend mine. It's just that I think sometime as people, when we are thrown an extra line, that we don't take advantage of that line. If you're given something that can put you in a better place, especially when it comes to finance, if you are blessed with some extra finances and you're in a situation and you don't take advantage of those blessings, and you continually to be wasteful, or you continue to just go on a shopping spree without thinking, then you're never gonna get ahead. You're never gonna set yourself up for success, or you're never gonna set yourself up where you don't have to be stressing over your finances and stuff. So it's just something I was thinking about, how we as people see things one way one month, or the way we see it before we actually have our hands on that money, and we're so thoughtful of what we're going to do with it, and we have all these great plans to spend this money, and then once that money actually hits, it's just so crazy how all that just snaps. Just probably that weekend before that money hit, probably just that Sunday night, because a lot of people didn't even know this money was going to hit that last Monday, or start dropping into these accounts. And so just the couple of days before that, I'm sure people were sitting around, well, I can't wait till I get this money, because when I get this money, I'm gonna do this. And then once it hit, they forget about all that. And it's just so crazy, because I think back, like I said, when it comes to people, when they wait the whole year to get their income tax, and when that income tax hit, just before they file that income tax the 1st of January, they're telling you about their plans, and they're telling you what they're going to do and how they're going to spend their money, and how this is going to put them ahead and everything. And then three weeks later, you ask them, hey, you get your income tax? Girl, yeah, that money gone. That money is gone, okay? So I just sit back. I'm always just sitting back tripping on stuff like that. I just be sitting back tripping. I've even seen some posters on Facebook last week where people was like, oh, check your account, check your account. They was putting it out there, oh, check your account. My stimulus, my 1,200 up in there, my 1,200 up in there. And I was just sitting back reading those different posts, and I was just like, wow. And then why would you want to go on Facebook and tell everybody you got your monies, okay? Some folks, some things you need to keep off of social media. Some things you might want to think about before you throw it out there on social media. But yeah, honey, social media was blowing up last week. They was all happy. Everybody had the smiley faces going on. Hey, my 1,200 up in there. You get yours, check your account, girl. It's there. It's coming. Mine's there. So I just be thinking about all that, and I be sitting up in this house. I be tripping on myself. I have myself tripping. But that's just something, but I mean, on a serious note, I'm so serious about this. I'm so glad that these checks has started to be processed and to come out to people that are in need and the ones that are going to do the right thing. Because a lot of people are going to take advantage of this. A lot of people are going to do what they need to do to come up a step. So I am glad, and I am blessed for them. I'm blessed that these people were able to get it. And the other thing before I get up out of here, a lot of people need to go back and read these guidelines and these rules when it comes to receiving this stimulus check. I know people out there that's on adults and on different type of assistance that's looking for this check to come, and they're not going to get one. If you is an adult or you're over the age of 18 and you allow someone to claim you on their in-tax for the last few years or whatever, then that person is going to get a check, but they're not going to get an additional $500 for that adult. Because it stimulates that in the guidelines. They're not even giving an extra $500 for considered adult kids that's in college and their parents are still carrying them as a dependent. I think it's like over the age of 18 or over the age of 17, if you're being claimed as someone a dependent, then you do not receive that person will not receive an additional $500 for that person because they're over the age of 17. So some of these people that's running my husband down, the mailman, and stopping him and asking him about these checks and when they gonna mail out these paper checks, they ain't gonna. I'm so sorry. I get to talking so fast. I got talking too much. They're not gonna get a check. They're just not, and they're out here running down these mailmans, stopping them throughout their routes, wanting to know that they get a check today, because people that do not have the direct deposit information on file, they're going to be sending them out a paper check. And even with that, the paper checks are going to be the last ones to be processed. So those checks will not even be sent out to I think they said about a month, about 4 weeks after they did the direct deposit checks. So it's just crazy because, like I said, Greg come home and he be telling me all these stories about all these people that's running him down, and he's on one street and you got people coming from 4 or 5 streets over before he gets to their house asking him about these stimulus checks. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. So I feel for him every day, and I can't wait till he get home to listen to his stories. But, people get crazy when it comes to money. They really get crazy. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm about to let you guys get up out of here. I done tripped out enough about these stimulus checks, okay? But I will say before you get up out of here, don't forget to go back and leave me any comments at the end of this. And if you are out and about enjoying your newfound money, give a smile to everybody that you come in contact with, but make sure you're still practicing the social distance and you're still practicing all the good hygienes, okay? Guys, live your life to the fullest. Enjoy your day. Hey, take a little bit of this and go and get you a Sunday or something. You know, enjoy a little bit of it. There's nothing wrong with enjoying and getting enjoyment out of things, out of, you know, your money. It's nothing wrong with that. So don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. Granna is not saying don't have some type of enjoyment with this money that you receive, but just make sure you're being responsible with it, okay? All right, guys, have a great time, and I'm going to catch you guys next time around, okay? Bye.